Keeping things spicy in the professional League of Legends world is not necessarily an easy task. Riot Games developers carefully craft meta-balancing updates to keep the game challenging and entertaining, while figuring out which champions or roles get the nerf hammer or a little bit of a helping hand. Professional players and coaching staffs have to adapt to a new patch, with new balancing every other week. But how do they navigate balancing changes in a team environment? Esports spoke to coaches in the LEC and the LCS to find out.
I talk with the coaches first, select all the champions that I want to add, then I just have a conversation with the players about it and see if they agree, and then ask them if they have anything that they want to try as well, and then we test.
Okay.
Yeah, 11.4 has not changed as much as people would have thought, I think. But it's still, jury's still kind of out. I know we played Jarvan today, which probably surprised a few people. So you'll see what else we have in store.
Ooh.
I take the 5th.
Regarding this week, we have been focusing a lot on our solo queue practice to make sure that even though our time window is very small, that we try to figure out things as fast as we can. Usually in LCS, considering that every week is considered a super week, where you play 3 games, you usually don't have much time to reflect. So we have been working with our analysts and academy team very close together to find out the best champions possible. Considering that full power farming isn't as OP as it used to be before, I truly believe it's still fairly strong, because even in the LEC and other major regions, we have been seeing the play rate of carry junglers continuing. So let's say the junglers that you could see in previous patch are still being played in this patch. I just truly believe that due to the jungle and like XP changes, playing for lanes or like having a good connection as a jungler with your lanes is more important than it was before, and it is just in general a very important thing. So that is something that we are trying to hammer down in the past couple of days to make our synergy better in order to generate bigger leads for our jungle in the end.
So when there are new patches before the Monday, so obviously we have the whole off day on the Sunday, I play a lot of ARAMs, and then I kind of get a feel for the meta, or like the new patch meta. I try the new champions, different champions. I play against different champions in ARAM. Try new items in ARAM. And then on Monday, I tell them my experiences with my ARAMs, and tell them if I think champions are good or items are bad or good. And then they're like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then we try it out on the Monday, both in solo queue and scrims. And that's kind of how we just like test stuff, and then we just generally have an idea of like what actually works on stage, and like not stage but like official games. I mean, those are confidential opinions, but I think it will make the game more fun to watch, because I think right now the game is very boring, at least in terms of jungle. And I think that affects the whole map, like early game. I think the meta currently kind of favors unskilled junglers in a lot of ways. But I think with the new jungle changes, the jungle nerfs, we will kind of go back to what we had last season, but without the XP catch up. So it will definitely be about like, you know, better jungler and smarter jungler, and using your free time like better. I think it's too early to say. But my initial thought is just that, like, while there is benefit to still full clearing, because obviously if you're not farming a lot in the jungle, then obviously you're going to fall really far behind. But if you're also just farming, you're also still behind compared to like solo laners. So yeah, I mean the picks will kind of just adapt to that, or like whatever the better style is.
Well, I was fully focused on 11.3 because obviously you had the match today. I only slightly looked at the 11.4 yet. But I mean, bringing back dog junglers means a lot, because post 15, dog, like right now, like there's a lot of farming junglers that still get a lot of farm, which means like if jungle is getting farmed, someone else is starving, right? So if you go to 11.4 and there will be more dog junglers, maybe certain champions, scaling champs will become more powerful. They will get their power spike earlier. Dog junglers are junglers. Persons like Jankos that are very good in giving resources to their teammates and ganking and setting up for the teammates. Okay, I mean, on 11.4, we probably will see more Skarner, Sejuani, champions that Zanzara likes a lot. Sejuani for Jankos, I don't think he likes Sejuani that much. But maybe Ivern will also be more meta, even though he got hit by the 11.3 changes. Yeah, that's it.